Yo, what is good, people? In today's video, this is simply a tutorial for persons who are interested in streaming, recording, or just want to play on a bigger screen from their 3DS without a capture card. Before you start, you will need to have a new 3DS or a new 3DS XL with custom firmware installed on the same system. If you don't have it installed, a link to a guide for that particular reason will be in the description. I recommend using this guide as it shows every step you need to do so you don't break your system. Alright, so if your new 3DS or new 3DS XL is modded, you're going to install NTR HR, which will be linked in the description, and NTR Viewer HR, which will also be linked in the description. Download both of these, and I'll give you to the next step. Alright, I'm going to assume that you have both files installed. Once you have them installed, we're not going to use this yet, since this is only going to be used for Windows. You don't need to transfer this to the 3DS. We're going to transfer the boot NTR selector to the 3DS, which is a CIA file. So I'm going to assume that you know how to put your 3DS SD card to your system, your Windows, or use FTP, FileZilla, anything that is possible to connect your SD card to your computer. So you're going to open your files to your 3DS. It's going to look something like this. You're going to take the boot NTR selector and transfer this to the CIA file folder. If you don't have it, just create a folder called CIA. It doesn't matter. Once you just have a folder for just CIAs, it should work. But since I already do, I'm going to delete that. You go in here and you have your boot NTR selector in your 3DS folder. And yeah, you can now put your 3DS SD card back into your 3DS. Now if you've put your 3DS SD card back into the system, you can go ahead over to FBI and open it. You can now go to SD card, go straight down to CIA, and you can go and install boot NTR selector. Now, since I already have it installed, you can install it, but I'm not going to install it because I already have it installed, so it's not going to matter for me. But I recommend if you already have NTR installed, delete the old NTR and install this one. So I don't think it should cause any problems. But yeah. Alright, as any normal person, when you finally install NTR customs firmware, it should show up on your home screen. You're just gonna open it like any normal person, and it's gonna do its thing. For me, it's not gonna show what you see, but it's gonna ask you to like do a system default or a system directory. Just press default, and it should work. It's gonna go back into the home screen, and what we're gonna do next is left click, down D-pad, and select button at the same time. This is going to open the Rosalina menu, which you're gonna look for your 3DS IP address to continue. So you're gonna go down to debugger, and we're gonna enable debugger. You're gonna press A, no sorry, B, and you're gonna see your 3DS IP address in the corner. Now, yours might say something different. Don't worry, that's how it is. This is your IP address for your system to connect to NTR viewer. So write it down, copy it, memorize it. It's gonna be the same. It's gonna be the same numbers every time you boot NTR all the time. It is never gonna change unless I think you change your Wi-Fi. Yeah. So remember that. So you can disable debugger settings because you're not gonna need debugger. You're just gonna need for the IP address disable. And yeah. So we're gonna go back to the PC. Okay, so once you're back on your PC, we have to extract NTR viewer. Once you have that extracted, you're gonna open it, and you're gonna open the application NTR viewer. These don't really play with these, just open this. And this is gonna open, well, if your computer has antivirus on, just click more and run anyway. It's not a virus because I've used it and it hasn't done anything to me yet, or my computer didn't really flag it. This is just Windows. So there's a lot of settings you can choose. Preferably I choose, well, for this video we're gonna do top and bottom, but you can choose different modes. Upscaling filter, you can play with this, but right now I'm gonna leave it as none. The IP address is the same IP address I showed you guys on the 3DS. Viewer IP, you can choose any. It'll still find the 3DS IP address. Prioritize the top screen, we're gonna need this because nobody really watches the bottom screen really. JPEG, you can leave this at 75. Bandwidth, if your Wi-Fi is good, you can bump this to 20 megabytes per second. Reliable stream, you can leave that as on delta. And anything else, you can leave it. Right? So once that is done, you can just press connect. You're gonna look at your 3DS, it's gonna probably flicker a bit with colors, and you're gonna see that you have your 3DS on your screen. And if you could tell the difference, the bottom screen is not even that laggy as previous NTR applications. So for a test, I'm gonna let's try open the game. Let me say marker 7. Just gonna do a play test and see how it looks. And so far you can see that nothing is lagging, nothing is flickering, no frame drops, but you will get frame drops if your Wi-Fi is not that good. But as you can see, it's playing very good. Oh, it burned out, but yeah, you can tell it's playing good, it's smooth. Well, smooth for NTR, HR, but yeah, it's really smooth. And I started recently using this for Twitch. So if you're interested in recording gameplay, this is for you. Unless you want to get a capture card, which I do recommend getting a capture card because using NTR kills your Wi-Fi bandwidth. It uses up a lot. So if you'd want, use a capture card. But anyways, that's the end of the video. Thank you all for watching a straightforward tutorial, and I'll see you all next time. Peace.